I think in the UK we have an issue that we are chronically underfunded. Providers Unite have arranged a peaceful march to Westminster, which will end in a picnic to show our collaboration and support, and really to talk to the government about let's increase rates. Let's really fund providers, because without that we can't do anything. Here with the Providers Unite rally today at Westminster, joined by
Ahmed from Birdie.
And about 3,000 providers, both home care, social care as a whole, here standing united, protesting to government to talk to us about fair rates for providers so that we can provide good quality working for the 1.5 million care workers out there. Thank you to everyone for joining, and thank you to Providers Unite for attending. Thank you so much for everyone for joining. How do you feel about being here, guys?
Yeah, great. It's great to see so many people, and I'm here primarily because of the increase in national insurance contributions. It's just got to be funded. It's the same as national minimum wage. Without the funding, with lower authority rates being paid, not keeping up with that increases, it's just not going to work. So we have to fund it.
Something needs to be done ASAP. Otherwise, we've got to save social care.
Yeah, and it's great to see so many people together here today fighting for the same cause. It's something that we need to come up to the attention, because we need an urgent solution for this.
I think the current statistics are that we need £8.4 billion and we have about 800 million ring fence. And what that will result in is over 20% of the social care market just collapsing in the next 6 months. It's been a wonderful day, and thank you so much for coming here and joining.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I just can't believe that we've waited this long to do it, really. So I think it's been really impactful. Apparently they could hear us in the chamber, so Daisy Cooper told us.
Yeah, well, good.
Yeah.
And why are we here today?
Well, to try and make sure the government funds social care properly. Obviously we had the NIC, but I don't think it's just about that even. I think it's actually getting the recognition that we had, back during the COVID, where people actually realise what home care is about. And I think it's actually getting the recognition, not just for home care, but the sector as a whole.
No, thank you.
I think everyone's just concerned about the impact on people in our communities. Individuals will come to harm if they lose their care or have their care reduced or move to a cheaper provider that doesn't know what they're doing. Yeah. That then puts burdens on families. It adds pressure to the NHS, and the NHS performance is not the best it's ever been. That's the polite way of putting it. If the government wants to sort this out, they really need to consider everything in the round and value our contribution. We hold the key to a lot of the solutions here. We've got care workers out in our communities, as we, I'm talking to the converted here, but every day, they're the eyes and the ears. There's so many things that we can do to combine in-person care with technology solutions to improve lives, keep people out of hospital, and then get them back out home once they're, if they have to go in. And it's just frustrating that no one's engaging with us properly on this. Yeah. Everything's happening in this NHS silo over here. The ministers are just concentrating on the NHS. We need to really be involved so that we can propose things. And we're very innovative in our sector. We've got lots of ideas. We can do things well and cost effectively. It just seems a no-brainer not to engage properly. So that hopefully we'll get a bit of traction and get some listened to.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're joined by Nadra Ahmed today.
Hello.
So what are we doing here, Nadra?
Well, we're here to fight for social care, and I'm so glad we've had such a great turnout. It shows just how united the sector is. We've all got the same issues. We're all trying to make the same points. And the fact of the matter is that if we don't get this funded, the NIC funded, at the very least, then these providers, these SMEs, smaller providers, are going to really struggle.
And Nadra, do we have any percentages on how many providers may even shut down as a result?
Well, the survey that was done by the Care Provider Alliance indicated that 22% of providers said that they may have to close.
Wow.
And most of them will be smaller providers. They'll be the ones in the villages, in the towns near you, that might just have to shut those doors, because they are the ones where the individuals have invested their own money, will have mortgages, will have loans, and they haven't got anywhere else to go.
Thank you so much for today. It's been a wonderful day, and thank you for uniting all of these providers providers.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Joined here at the Providers Unite rally with Big Ian.
How'd you do? Come all the way from York for this.
So what are we doing here?
Well, hopefully we're being listened to realise that social care matters and the people who work within social care matter, and that it shouldn't be something that we just hope will be all right. We can't allow that to happen. We can't leave it to chance. The people who we're going to be caring for are the people who've cared for us, who've looked after us, who've shown us the way, who've led us. And then we just think, right, you're no longer useful, you're no longer paying into the tax system. Tell you what, that's somebody else's problem. This is all our problem. And the thing that worries me is, on a day like today, if something doesn't go well in America, then suddenly money is found for weapons, and yet nothing is ever found when we need it for our own people. You know, our people who we love and we care for, and we need to do that. We need to make our people our priority, because people don't have a sell-by date, they don't have a best before, and every day we're on this planet, we deserve the best.
And there we have it. Thank you so much. From Big Ian, author and influencer within the social care sector. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Not at all.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm the CEO of Lifted. We help care providers recruit carers. I'm here to fight for the future of social care because it's the most overlooked service and the most important service to people's lives.
Thank you for joining all of the care providers here today. I know that you've been on this side of the fence as well and know how hard it is.
Yeah, I ran a care business for 5.5 years, and it was both the most amazing thing I've ever done and the hardest thing I've ever done. Amazing because you change people's lives and you're there for those moments that no one else is there for. Hard because there's a million things you have to get right, and with costs rising all the time, it's really hard to make a sustainable business that helps people and delivers the quality of service that you want.
Thank you, Rachel.
Welcome.
So I'm Max, I'm the CEO of Birdie, a wonderful home healthcare technology supporting care providers to be doing the best job possible for social care.
Thank you. And why are you here today, Max?
Well, I'm here with my team to support care providers in arguing for, obviously, better funding for social care. National insurance, obviously, the change in national insurance has been a drama for many of the providers we work with, and we feel that every day, lots of them calling us saying, well, like, what can we do? It's just too tight in terms of budget. So we're here to support them in arguing and making our case for the government to change that. Yeah.
And I know you did a white paper, you put something out last year and actually worked tremendously hard to remove roadblocks for care providers.
Absolutely. You are one of the co-authors of that report, Amrit, so we're very glad to have drafted that with you. Yes, we have 7 recommendations in that white paper. We actually gathered input from lots of different care providers, including the largest ones in the country, but also policymakers, former health ministers and the likes. And what we say is, look, maybe money is obviously one thing that we need to work on. We need more funding, but there's also a range of other things that we could do that has no financial impact on the budget and could alleviate a lot of the burden on the care providers, including really trying to bring health and social care closer together. And so what's incredibly powerful is there's thousands of initiatives already at local level in the country driven by care providers who are ready to take on the slack. But the government and the HSC should listen to that further. Yeah.
And thank you for joining all the providers here today, Max.